I'm dripping water, nigga, I will feed her. Yeah, that bitch stepping if she think I need her. Hit her one time and then I gotta leave her. I'm a real street nigga. Hey, what it do? It's your girl Q, and I'm back with another video. What type of video? It's a story time. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. Bonjour. If you're true here, you already know what it is, baby. So this is my first story time. So let's get to going. You like, girl, what's the story time about? Ghosts. I don't care if you don't believe in them, but I have a couple of ghost stories to tell. So right here in a video, we on our way to Jersey. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and join the tribe. You already know. Okay, my first story comes from when I was about between 4 and 6. I'm not too sure exactly the age, but it's 4 to 6. When I first, from what I can remember of a ghost experience. This ghost, now I know is a poltergeist, but back then he was like a friendly ghost, like Casper. Like he used to open and close the refrigerator doors. He used to mess with the cabinets. He used to push chairs and stuff. But even though all that sounds crazy as heck, it wasn't scary. Like the energy from him wasn't scary. That's why we called him Casper the Friendly Ghost. But now that I'm older, I know doing all of that, taking all that energy, that was a poltergeist. But he was cool, so I don't know. Maybe you had an experience with somebody crazy, you felt scared, but with him, I say him like I know it's a him. I don't know, but him, him was cool. All right. So we're gonna go to the next one. I'm gonna just jump into it because that was real short. He just did a little 1-2 thing, little spooky dooky doo, but I wasn't scared or whatever. Okay, but the second one. Now this story, I'm about 8 or 9. All right. Now see, it's not even that far from the first one, but the second one was 8 or 9. My brother's uncle passed away, and he was in the army. So his funeral, that was the first funeral I can remember even going to. And just even see him in a casket, just to remember, it was crazy. Because I was just looking at him like, oh my God, why he look like that? Because I didn't know. I'm young going to a funeral. I mean, you don't know. So, anywho, we lived in the same house. We had a apartment upstairs. He had a room downstairs. When he passed away, his daughter at the time, she was probably like 13 or 15. She was babysitting us. And one day, when she was babysitting us, my sister, she was asleep. Me and her were talking in the hallway, and we heard a noise coming from downstairs. Excuse me. So we go downstairs to see what the noise was, and we go into his room. We walk down the stairs. So we walk in, doop, 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 turn right, walk down the stairs, and all of a sudden, we open the door. Now, he had a lot of army fatigues because he was in the army. His army fatigues were crispy, like starched out. If you don't know what starch is, I don't know what to tell you. You're too young for the story. But they were starched out. Some things rose into the air straight up. They were on like a chair, but like perfectly on the chair. Like the shirt and the pants was perfectly on the chair, just laying there. And it just rose up in the air, just like shirt, pants, like stiff. When I say his daughter ran, she ran so fast, she was gone. But see, I was a little experienced with the little ghostly people from the last situation, from my last house. So, I was a little experienced, even though I was way younger than her. I'm looking in amaze because I'm like, Dad, his whole outfit just got up straight. The all of a sudden went flat, and then the iron was going back and forth like somebody was ironing. Now that right there took it to the next level because Casper friendly, he wasn't doing none of that. So I was scared. So I ran. I was gone. Right upstairs, and she was crying, and I couldn't cry because she was crying, and I had to console her, which is crazy because I was younger than her, but I had to console her because she was uncontrollably crying. I said, "Girl, that was your father. He was ironing his clothes." She was like, "How you know?" I said, "Because I stood there and looked to see." I mean, I didn't know because I didn't see him, but I just saw what happened. So that was the second story. Now the third story was I was in Fresh Air Fun. I was about, now this time I had to been, sure, I had to been like 9 years old when I went to Fresh Air Fun first year. It was nice. I went to Jersey. You probably like, what is Fresh Air Fun? People who don't know, in New York City, they have this program called Fresh Air Fun where you could go to a camp, which is in the woods, and you live in bunks, camp. Or you could go stay at somebody's house for 2 weeks. And I know you like somebody's house. What you mean somebody's house? Somebody you don't know house. Yes, we stay at other people's house. And the people who I stayed at is the C's. I'm not gonna say their name. The C's. I stayed at the C's. And the C's, they didn't look like me, but they was cool people. Make a long story short, they did activities that me and people who look like me don't do, as in playing in the cemetery. You like, what? Playing in the cemetery? Yes, playing in the cemetery. My good mind told me not to do it, but due to the fact that I'm with the people, so I do as the people do, which is wrong. Don't do as the people do. I don't give a damn if you with the people. Do what you want to do. If you say no, it's no, okay? So I had a feeling like, no, don't do it, but I did it anyway. Now, they was playing tag in the cemetery. Now, I was always taller, long legs, fast. I could run. So, and I could jump. So, when it was time for us to run around the cemetery, I made sure I leaped over every grave that I ran across. I made sure I leaped over them. So, I was leaping, they was chasing me. I was leaping, chasing, they was leaping. I got to a grave where it was two right next to each other. So I had to really jump and really leap over, like, I don't know, like the sports in Olympics when they run and they jump into the sand. I don't know the name, but I had to do something like that. And baby, I ran, I did it, but like the back of my foot hit like the end of one of the graves, and you cannot tell me something didn't grab my ankle. When I say I screamed so loud, I was in Jersey. My mama heard me in Brooklyn because you had me messed up. When I felt that, I ran. When I say I ran, I haul ass. They calling me, Q, 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 where you going? I'm out of here. I'm not answering them. I act like I don't hear them. I run to their family house that was like 3 doors down from the cemetery. I run to their house. I open the door. I go inside. They had this wolf dog. One, I never even knew at the time there's such thing as a wolf dog. This dog saw me. I'm panicking from feeling something touch my leg. The dog saw me. He stood up as tall as I was. I fell. He was on top of me, and I was screaming again. I said, "Oh my God." I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have a series of my Fresh Year Fun experiences because, baby, now that I'm older and the things that happened to me when I was a Fresh Year Fun, Lord have mercy, I was bugging for even keep going. But I didn't know. I was young, and I just wanted to be with the people, so I was with the people, so it is what it is. So now, that's 3 stories already about ghosts. So I'm telling you, you know, I have a lot of stories about them. I can even tell about one recently, as in like a week or two ago, when I went to this drive-in movie theater in Brooklyn. If you're in Brooklyn, check out the Skyline Drive-in movie theater. Super vibey, but you get super spooky vibes a little bit at night. When the first time I went there, I went for the 4th of July party. I didn't get no vibes. It was a bunch of people there, like 1,000 people there. So I didn't get that vibe. I guess it was too much energy in there to get that vibe. But I went there on a movie night now. The movie night was packed. There was at least maybe, I say 300 people there. But you felt the vibes as something airy, spooky along the water. I don't know what's going on or what happened over there, but it's spooky. Really, really spooky. I went and walked on, like, they have this bridge that's you could walk on the bridge. It's like going in the water. It's not a dock. It's a dock, but you can't dock a boat. It's a dock where you just sit there and you could fish off of. That area, super eerie. It just something just make you feel very uneasy over there. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to do my research about that area right there, but it gives super creepy vibes. So I went over there. I stayed over there for about 10 minutes and I couldn't take it no more. So I had to leave. I left. I'm enjoying the movie, the drive-in movie theater. They have new movies and old movies. They had Barbie playing. They had Ninja Turtles and they had Blade. So I don't know. It's like I'm doing a commercial for them. I'm not even getting paid, but I'm just saying the vibes are the vibes. Girl, why I go to the bathroom in like this greenhouse? Because that's where the bathroom is, in this greenhouse. First of all, going towards the bathroom is super spooky, super creepy. Like, I don't even understand why they thought that was a good vibe to even have the bathroom there. But okay, cool. You don't even have a bathroom attendant, and you have the men and the women bathroom right close to each other. And when I walked in there, the woman's door was ajar and the guy's was closed, which gave me even the most spookiest vibes. Because I'm like, why the women bathroom is open and guys is closed? I don't like that. So some told me when you walk in a bathroom to look around. So I'm looking around to see if I see any feet in the store, or even listening to hear if I hear anybody in the bathroom. I don't see nobody, nor do I hear anybody. So why, when I was about to go use the bathroom, right? Now, this is a public bathroom. I'm not sitting on no toilet, you squatting. If you don't squat in a bathroom, public bathroom, you just nasty, okay? So why I'm about to go squat on the toilet, over the toilet, all of a sudden, I feel somebody looking at me. So I'm like, hold on. I know I did a check. What you mean you feel somebody looking at you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I feel some eyeballs on me. So I turn, I look up to the ceiling to make sure it was no camera, because maybe it wasn't, cause I just look, it couldn't have been a person. So it could be a camera just, getting the vibrations on the frequency you already know. So I'm like, okay, I look up. Now I look up, I really can't even see too tough because all of a sudden in my peripheral of my left eye, I see a black shadow come across the damn stall. When I seen that, I said, "Oh, not with my booty out." I pulled my pants up so fast, I didn't give a damn. I had to pee. I didn't give a damn. I came out the store. I went to wash my hands. I said, "Okay, I'm not gonna run too fast, cause I gotta let them know I ain't no punk ass." But that right there, I said, "Oh hell no, never again." So until next time, I hope you enjoy my little spooky stories. Later, guys.